switching its focus on an outright victory. The third largest party in parliament, the EFF, outlined its election program for the 2024 general elections. Party leader Julius Malema says, since the party's formation, the EFF has been doing well at the polls and remains optimistic that, come next year, the Red Beret would keep growing.
We are the only organization that has never lost votes since 2014. Only organization that is not going to lose votes even now.
Malema praised party members who came out in their numbers to the EFF's 10th year celebration. Unshaken and standing on what he said, EFF leader announced action against those who failed to secure transport for members ahead of the party celebrations at FNB Stadium.
1,200 public representatives were removing 210. We remain with 990 good members of the EFF, the servant of the people, who are ready to respond to the call at any time. Don't tell me about lazy deadwoods. I have no time for deadwoods. I have no time for staff riders who have no capacity. Whether they've been with us for too long, it means nothing if you can't perform the simplest task.
On the Phala report, the EFF vows not to take the matter lying down.
In South Africa, state institutions are being abused in protection of one individual, a compromised head of state who's also a money launderer. We reject with contempt the South African Reserve Bank cover-up of the Phala crimes and unlawful smuggling and usage of foreign currencies. We will take the South African Reserve Bank report on Phala dollars to court for judicial review because there is evidently an attempt to cover up the crimes committed in Phala and state institutions are being abused in protection of the outgoing President of South Africa.
And on the recent interviews for the Public Protector Office,
the ANC did it deliberately in an attempt to make Koleka shine, but she could not shine with the understanding and interpretation of the law. She couldn't. For a young person who should, because of age, do not have a history of struggle credentials and anything of that sort, if you want to engage in that space, it is your intellectual understanding of the law which must make you look smart, and everybody should say, this is the one. So if they get anyone, it will be out of Oppenheimer's instruction that this is the one we're taking.
Meanwhile, on the Zimbabwe election results, the EFF leader views them as not free and fair.
The EFF notes the elections results of Zimbabwe, which were won by the ZANU-PF. The EFF is of the firm belief that the elections were not free and fair, but welcomes the fact that there was an absence of violence as an improvement.
Malema says the EFF is unshaken by the recent multi-party charter by the opposition parties. He deemed the move as a kiss of death, where the DA wants to swallow other parties out of existence. SABC News, Johannesburg.